Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Classes with me. In today's session, we will look after alter functions like altering table, altering columns, renaming column, modifying column, deleting a column, each and everything. And for that, we will use one thing that is alter table. We will do that in practical and we will go with the theory part right now. So the alter table command is used when we want to make changes to an existing table, such as like adding a new column, modifying a column data type, renaming it, or even deleting a column. And also, let me tell you one thing, by the end of the video, you will have a complete understanding of how to alter a table structure in your SQL environment. You can use any. Right now, I am using PostgreSQL. So it will work in like both theoretically as well as in practical point of view. So what is alter table? Let's begin with the concept. Like when we first create a table, it might have a fixed set of column. However, as our application or project grows, requirement often changes. So we might need to add new column, or you can say modify the existing one, or the worst case scenario, remove a column that is no longer needed by the team or by the department. So I would say instead of dropping a full table or like recreating a and the entire table, which could obviously cause a data loss kind of thing, SQL have provided a convenient command. You know what? It's alter table. We will do this practical things, no worry for that. And in simple term, let me tell you, the alter table command allows us to make structural changes to an existing table without deleting or recreating it. Let's start with the first operation, like we will add a new column. And what is the syntax? The syntax is alter table. Then you will write the table name. This is the syntax, table name, right? After that, you will write add column, the column name and data type. I mean to say like this, add column, the column name, and then data type. This is actually the syntax all about, and this is what actually I was talking about, alter table. Okay, simple as that. Matlab, let's take an example. Like if you already have an example employee table and we want to add a new column called salary of an numeric type, matlab int numeric decimal your wish. We will write like alter table employee YouTube or employee table YouTube, whatever name it is, then add column salary, then numeric or decimal 10 comma 2 like this, or int, it is your wish, data type as per your requirement. And once executed, what we will see a new column named whatever name. For this example, it is salary, which is actually added to the table, and this column will initially contain null values for all existing rows. Why? Because previously there was no column. Right now, when we add a column, it will show null. For now, I mean to say, I will show that in practical as well. And let's like we are talking about the practical, let's do it. Let me tell you, we will do a create table like employee table yt. ठीक है? In that we will write suppose id, then we will write name we will write, and after that we will write suppose that much. Okay, we will add salary for that, and we will execute it properly, successfully, and then we will write insert into employee table yt. Okay, and values, before that let's write id name, and values we will give, suppose, like I'm just giving like this a b c d. Then second, to show you like how null works, that's why efgh, then 3 I would say IJKL. ठीक है, and we will execute it. Done and dusted, proper, like select everything from employee table by T. Sorry, just a mistake. ठीक, and when we execute it, we can see ID and name. ID and name is there. Suppose right now, example, let's take HR tell you to also track the salary column. What you will do? You will simply go, you will write alter table, then employee table YT. ठीक है, then we will write add column, and column name, you know what, salary, simple as that, salary. Then we will write integer. ठीक है, or numeric, anything. Let's do this. Alter table, done and dusted. Now when we execute this, like select everything from employee table YT, see, I told you na, null will be there. And right now, suppose we want to insert something new right now with salary. ठीक है, and then we will execute, suppose, this thing for A, B, C, D and 1200. Not, yeah, 4 will be okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Suppose like that. Insert, done and dusted. Now see, when I do select, it will be null earlier, because see, earlier we have not given any data. But right now, after this alter table and column added, we have added a data that is 1200. So it will be visible right now. No doubt earlier it was not visible, because earlier there was no column. Simple as that. So we have run the command and we can see the changes have verified. And you can also add multiple columns in this. Simple, what you will do, just give a comma, then add column. You can write, suppose, join date. And let's do one more experiment. Instead of salary, I would write uh, designation varchar 30. ठीक है, this is like we designation. This is just to show like I am adding two column at the same time. And when I execute it, alter table done, and when I execute this, select everything from employee table YT, you can see two additional column I have added in front of you. It has been added. So multiple column also you can add. And you know why? Like this approach keeps your database changes organized and efficient. I mean, like rather than writing multiple separate alter table statement, it is better to do it on a single run. Better. Now let's discuss how to modify columns, because that is also important. We have added column, and as a human being, we know human errors will be there. So if we want to modify column, how we will do? And as I've told you, like sometimes we create a column with one data type. Also data type, I'm saying modifying that as well with one data type. But later realize that different data types are required. I will do with the salary one. Like in such cases, we can use alter column, because this will help us with the type keyword. Like earlier it was alter table, right now it is alter column. With alter table, I show you how. See what I want to do. Like you can see here, let me show you. You can see here, like just a minute. Yeah, you can see here in salary it is integer. Simple as that. In salary it is integer. I want to add it. I want this data type as decimal. So what I will do, I will like alter table employee table YT, then alter column. ठीक है, salary, same salary. We won't be doing anything. We will be just writing alter table, whatever it is. Then we will write type where it is. We will write type, and in type we will write, suppose this decimal, and I will say there would be total 10 numbers, and after decimal there should be 2. Now we will execute the whole thing. Alter table successfully written, and when right now I execute this, you see numeric has came 10 2, and automatically this double zero, like decimal with double zero is skipped. Why? Because I have written 10 comma 2. That's why 10 is total numbers, and 2 is like after decimal how many digits should be there. And as you can see, this command changes the data type of salary column from int to decimal, and you can see in column as well, like numeric 10 2 is given. However, always ensure that the existing data in that column can be converted into new data type. Right now, suppose I want my salary column name to change as employee salary. How we will do it is called renaming columns. So renaming columns, I would say, it is helpful when you want your database schemas to follow better naming convention. ठीक है, how to do it? Simple as well. Just go here. I'm just deleting it. We'll go alter table, employee table YT. In this, you will write rename OLU column, and you will have to write what column you want to rename. Suppose I want to rename salary to employee salary, like this. This is the column name you want to rename, and this is the column name you want to rename to whatever column name you want. So when you execute it, it is done and dusted. Right now, when you execute this, you see like employee salary has been changed. Earlier it was salary, right now employee salary. Okay, simple as that. So that's the thing. And last thing, as I've told you, suppose you don't want any column from the table, you want to delete a column, or you can say drop a column. Better it is good to say drop a column rather than deleting a column. So it is like you will use alter table and then drop column. Suppose I mean to say alter table, employee table YT, then you want to drop a column. Drop column, suppose I want to drop join date. ठीक है, suppose I want to drop join date. You just execute it. Alter table successfully return. Now see, as you can see, id, name, employee salary, designation and join date is not present. So this is how drop column works. Matlab, you can just write two line command and it will work out, but remember, always use alter table for that. After alter table, either you can drop a column, rename a column, I would say add a column, but it will, all these things that I've told you right now will only work with alter table. Okay, simple as that. And let's quickly summarize what we have learned today. So alter table is used to change the structure of an existing table. Simple. You can add, modify, rename, drop column using this command. Also, it helps us manage evolving data requirement without losing any existing information. And I hope this session helped you understand how to use alter table efficiently in your SQL environment. I have used PostgreSQL. Also, if you found this video explanation helpful, please do like the video, subscribe to my channel, also click on the bell icon for the new videos, also for the live stream. Till then, bye bye, take care, happy coding and happy learning.